Hello, I'm Two Flying Nuns. This is my dojo, Rumble Meat, and welcome to my walkthrough. This would be our starting, well, this isn't where you teleport in, this is the first room that you can build as a dojo. So that's where I feel like we should start. Named it after myself, House of the Rising Nuns. Well, you know, we just set it up to look like a house, so let's get on with it. So the top story is the room, it's the master bedroom. We got the defense turret, well, that was weird. The defense turrets. You know, we got my vault, because gotta defend your treasures. And of course, our TV, a little spot for my Tenno's hat, wardrobe. Really like the way those handles turned out there. Just, you know, decorated it to look like a house. Nothing too special up here. Just where I wanted to start. Now on the second story, or I guess really at the bottom floor, like technically with the theme of the house, but that's my fireplace. Chimney goes all the way up to the top. We got a kitchen through here, stove top, and you know, it's my coffee. You know, I got a fridge, and just some apples here to keep the doctor away. You know, hot water now. Now that's just important. Now come out here, just decorated up the wall a bit, made them look kind of nice. Some stuff around here. You can't have a house looking plain. Now, got a spare bedroom back this way. Boom, double beds there. Stuff. Of course, a TV as well. A little in-between room. You can look out this way. Now, this is just so you don't connect straight into the bathroom, really, which, and we got a toilet. Now, my only issue with this is it's the only toilet in the whole dojo. We've got over 100 members right now, so that doesn't get pretty. And at least we have oh, my forma's done, that's good. I got the running water for the shower, and of course nice little sink here, you know, towel. Let's see here, so I'm back out in here. And we got the game area, so you know, some controllers, a little incense burning so it smells nice. Now of course a working Ludoplex. And now my favorite stuff, now this is just, you know, to kind of look pretty. Really the whole reason I built the house was to house the basement, which has my favorite little things in it. Now this is our projector. And I'm just a big movie fan. I was a projectionist in a theater for a few years. I wanted to have one in here, and I thought it turned out pretty good. And the rest was to make it look more like basement. Just had some boxes of stuff that, you know, no one cares about. Other things like a little workbench over there. Now, my favorite stuff is back here. This is one of my favorite things in the whole dojo. It's our D&D table. As you can see, we're fighting the Raptor. Got the Rhino Paladin up front. The Trin healer. We got a Ranger. Just put Sarah in there because she's my favorite frame. And just these look like D20, so I was like, you know, I'm making a D&D table, like that's gonna happen. Got one for the Dungeon Master as well. Now, it's just a little spare room in the basement. Dax picture, a little vault, some resources scattered about. And that's pretty much it for this room. We do have little secret rooms in all the places, so that's just a little Easter egg in here. I built in, I was a big fan of old games, so it's my little Sonic the Hedgehog reference. Got a gold ring behind the waterfall. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get the Chaos Emeralds in here, but I keep trying. Doesn't work yet. One day. Alright, just come out there. And then from here, this is the bottom story. Now most of this is just reactors. Now we have a couple things. Let's see, I'll put it at the top of the map. Those two rooms at the top I'm going to go to now, just to bypass all the plain hallways. Let's see. Now these were designed by a couple of the generals in here. This one is Jax. It's his Fortress of Solitude. He wanted just to really do up a Loki Room, so this is what he came up with. I thought he looked great. That sword turned out really excellent. Just the armor, everything. Like, so we had to have a armored out Loki because let me get a look from up here too. That back banner looks really good. Big fan of it. Got our Rumble Meats on everything, of course. All hidden in like shadow, I think even looks good. It's everything in here. So this is our Loki room. And then attached to it is another one of our generals named Snafu. Now he wanted to take a Loki Room and just make it look like something that it wasn't. I think he really accomplished that. We built here is like a corpus control room here. I thought it just turned out great. Down here we just got a few things in there, but then we go upstairs. Then we have this. This is where he keeps all his noggles. Got a little collection going. Yeah, but I mean, really I think he nailed it. Made this Loki room look like something completely different. Here we have our little corpus control room. So let me get back to going along, because I wanted to do like a walking tour, because we did kind of put stuff in everywhere, just hallways, everything. So it's just that reactor hallway here that is just standard. So it's back to here. And now the second room you can build in the dojo is this sort of elongated room, and we felt when we first walked into it that it reminded us of a church, particularly from the other direction here, because it has this like the high ceilings and all that. So that's what we built here. We went into, it's had a nice little outside theme to it, because it's inside, so it's an outside theme. And then you walk into the church. We were gonna put 2 just donation booths, but we kept it here because that way we had at least 1 on every floor trading booth, so we made it so we can still do that. But we thought it'd be funny just to put 2 donation booths. Now, the symbol we have on the wall is dedicated to the person whose room is the namesake, Klore. He's one of the Rumble Lords in our clan here. He's been here since the beginning, pretty much. Now, he's a quantum mechanic and named himself after chlorine, hence the Klore. Now that symbol on the wall is a representation of the atomic mass of chlorine. I'm going to go ahead and trust him because he's the scientist. That's what he did. But other than that, we built his church. It's dedicated to his luck, which he has more of than anybody in this game. So he gets a church dedicated to it. Like, RNGesus is strong with him. That's who I farm with, and for a reason. We even got church bells to celebrate up here. And on the other side, of course, another one. Got to ring those church bells. Now, that's our chandelier. Now we have, like I said, a lot of our rooms, they do have little secret little extra things. So up here is a little apartment, because he wanted one too. So it's got some chairs, nice little TV setup. This looks like some booming speakers. And we got his bed, another one of, this is his wardrobe design. I just stole it from my room, honestly, because it looked really good. And then, you know, bam. And his kitchen, I really like the way this one turned out. It's got his pot next to it, just, you know, drawers. A lot of real good design. You can look down on all the people as they enter your church. Real good stuff. Good stuff. So, I mean, it's the little touches. We have the pews. There's a confessional booth over here. You can fit into it. We wanted to keep this room pretty clean cut, pretty just, you know, it is with some you actually have to kind of sneak in, but you can still get in there. What is wrong, my child? And then you just go on from there. So that's room number 2. So let's continue on the tour. This little hallway here now to our left. This is our graveyard, or the Tomb of Kings. I really like the entrance here with that big guy. It's one of our big statue rooms. We wanted to make sure to have a few of those. This is Warax. Got that. They've got tombs kind of located all throughout the room. In fact, here with this room, I'll tell you what. Let's go through it all. Fog. Found the fog. And we got tombs located about. There, little plant life. Got a tomb there. We got a broken tomb here. It's like it's been cleaved out of the ground. I thought that was a really nice touch. Now we got the whole. Now if you go up here, you can see that he is wearing a top hat and has a monocle. Now that's just classy. So that's why we did that. And down here, this is, I just really like the way this turned out. I mean, it's just like straight out of Indiana Jones or something. I feel like if I grab this, something's gonna fall out of the ceiling and crush me. Like that's what we were going for. and I feel like that was accomplished. Then we got a shield over here as well, spot. Just kind of all grineered out and looking good. Really like the way this room turned out. And our teleporter would be up here too, so you come in on this little Stonehenge looking guy, staring right into the king. Do that one, a little shot for you. But continue on the tour because it's gonna be a while. We did a lot. I'm just gonna go across here. This is our sewer room. It's where we house our giant mecha tortoise, the Cerberus. Now it only has 2 heads, and we know this. You know, the Cerberus has 3, but we don't care. So it's just how it turned out. Has it got his spiky back going? It's got those boost thrusters. That's some good stuff. Now underneath, you can come in here, sort of look up into it and see what's going on. Now, my favorite thing about the Cerberus here is not just that it's a cool looking mech turtle in this awesome sewers. I mean, like, check out all the pipes, all the draining. Now I want you to consider the amount of water falling out of these pipes, and that there was just the only one toilet from earlier in the whole dojo. So there's that. Things are kind of falling apart in here. I mean, it's gross, so we don't keep up very much. A lot of overgrown things, banners falling over. But yeah, let me show you what's up here. So we can actually go inside the Cerberus. So whoop, just teleport in here. And we got little holes in the wall that you can kind of shoot your guns out of, like pow, pow, pow. And then on the other side as well, little control panels. Like, you can even get in front, though it is kind of different. It's a little tight. It is a bit like a tank. You can get in there. I'd like to walk this around the dojo. It'd be a lot of fun, but I don't think they're going to give us tank controls just yet, though we can always pray. As you can see, this is going to be a bit of a tour. We did a lot. So let's go back to the sewers. Alright, so now we kept the Orican lab back here because it isn't used often. Everyone kind of comes down here, they get their specters, they get their keys, and they're done. We don't have an alliance, so we haven't unlocked any of the alliance stuff. So we just made it look overgrown. We kept it behind the sewers. This is where I originally built this, and we had this is where you used to be able to get out of the dojo, was up through the ceiling. So we built a teleporter up there, named it Void, and it just is a teleporter that sits outside of the dojo. So nothing too fun up there, but we kept it because that's where the original like glitch we had in the dojo was. So plus it kind of worked being behind the sewers. So but from here, I'm going to take us to the second story. This will be the central hub for that. Now this is our second story. We're in the little central hub room in the center. It's another Loki room that we just dressed up. We wanted to make it look just different. So we covered the Loki, and just it being the center point for this area, we just wanted it to look like a really nice sort of hallway. It goes through to the elevator to upstairs, which is our main hall for spawning in. It's where we do all our trades, all that fun stuff. Let's see, where's our, yeah, there it is. Let's go up top. And we have our little ascension thing with the Eidolon shard. Just a nice room. Real clean cut. Waterfalls and stuff. So alright, let's continue through. Make sure I'm going the right way. Now this is where we come after a hard day killing some Grineers, where we come to relax, kick the shoes off. We might keep our shoes on. Either way, this is our club. It's the Lovenasium, or Weapons Lovenasium. This is the first room that Weaponized here designed, and I was like, hey, so you want to do the rest of the dojo? It's pretty much how that whole conversation played out. But this is our bar. So we got, taps over there. We got our bar stools all along. Let me get up through here. We got that up. We got some extra like kegs. We got a fridge. Our cash register. This looks like we're a little microbrew or something, like making our own little tonics. And then, it's just our bar. And around the nightclub, some decorations and some tables and things. Got a couple VIP lounges in here. First one on the side of the table, little spots. We got some resources laying around. Just little VIP lounge. And we got another one on the other side. A little shrine to the Buddha there. That was one of the original things in the room. We decided to keep it because I don't know, those bushes on the backs of those turtles remind me of Bob Ross, and that won't change for any reason. Another VIP lounge in here. That looked really cool with that effect going on. Upstairs in this room, we do continue on with just like the club whole thing. We got a little bridge across from here, connect one side to the other. But the stuff here. Then we got our floating dance floors. Now, as you can see on that one, we do have jets like coming out the bottom of them, keep them floating. And then of course our DJ table, so our Octavius can come in here and crank out some beats, because sometimes you gotta crank out beats. Got speakers going in the corners. Just keep that whole club theme alive. I really like these plants. I don't remember exactly where they're from, but man, do they make great little light features. But alright. So let's believe I got everything in here. Oh, no, there was one last little thing. There is a little secret room in this one too. Now this one is a little more minor. It is our security area. Let me get up here. And you can just kind of come over here and watch, make sure everything's okay, no fights breaking out, no one doing anything too sketchy. Keep like a Nidus and like a Rhino up here. But let's see. Alright, that was our little room up there. Now continue on. Now this room is named after one of the other founders, a friend of mine. This is Crash's Continental. This is hotel room. We got our fireplace. Whole chimney goes all the way to the top. Real nice. We'll go all the way to that third story too. I'll go up there in a minute. And we wanted to do it up like a lobby, so you could even chime the bells in here too to get their attention. You got continental breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. So if your dojo is not serving continental breakfast, then well, it should. All right, you gotta keep alert. Now in here we do also have, hotel bar, because it's also important. We have that in here, just similar to the one out in the club. Just we wanted to have it because it made sense for the theme of this room. Fireplace is going, wood logs burning. Looks good. So let's go up to the second story. Now maybe this is part of the whole just theme of the hotel. We wanted to have individual rooms, so there's a bunch that are just individual rooms to keep the theme alive. Now, that's the honeymoon suite, so we keep the doors closed because that's no one's business. So it's just another room in here, beds, plants. It's a hotel. Got to keep things fairly standard. Now let's go across here. Now we don't have the fires lit in that one, but no one's using this spot. There's plenty of open space in the bottom lobby right now. Oh, this room's got its own fireplace. Oh, this one costs a little more. Now this is one of my favorite things in the entire dojo. It's the only thing to me that really rivals that little D&D table in the basement. And that's our arcade. Now, I've seen a few arcades. I think they're great, but our arcade does have one thing that I have not seen in any of them. And that is this just awesome air hockey table. Now look at that. I love air hockey. I don't know about you or anyone else watching, but that's good stuff. It's okay to be jealous of this guy. I love air hockey. This is actually the architect here, the weaponized of Rumble Meat. These are, of course, working. Beautiful. Yeah, and of course the prize station. You can get a little bird for yourself, a little neuromass, fun toys. Waterfall features in here. Just a lot of detail everywhere I really like. Just pop across here. And upstairs is just like the, it's the private suite. You get your own fireplace over here, and then on the other side, of course, is the bedroom and all that fun stuff. So, all right. Now I think it's time to go to the main hall. This is where we actually spawn in. It's the grandest hall. It's our Rumbletorium. Alright, let's start going up here. This is our space Viking ship. It's a boat. We have a boat. We're just hanging out in our dojo. Really big fan of this. You can even pilot it there. Just really like the way that turned out. The mast, everything. Just. It's even got these space jets on the back. Kind of a Star Trek feel to them. Our Viking tables for feasting, whatever you need a table for, really, mainly feasting. Snow and ice and stuff everywhere, just to kind of Viking it up a bit. Really wanted to make it look kind of like a Viking feast on here. We got weapons up on the wall, cross swords, a little ascension room area, another vault for the dojo. This is actually our main treasury here, donating resources and such. Gift table, because it made sense with the donating. This is where all of our gifts and bounties are. Now we have, of course, our grills. You can get some, some lobster, some fish, some skewered turtle. Yeah, whatever the heart desires, really. Got some statues roasting on an open fire. Some nanospores roasting on an open fire. Little bits of Christmas decorations roasting on an open fire. Good stuff overall. This is our marketplace. More weapons. Just some stuff to kind of marketplace it up. Little items just to spread around it. This is where, of course, we do our trading. Kind of keep it simple. Yeah, we got a snowman there. Because why not, have a snowman. If you can use him. Someone's got to sell you a Rubidoux, I guess. Just a little marketplace. Thought it looked good. Now down on the bottom, this is the room we do keep all of our, let me get it so it's a little easier to see there. So we have all of our laboratories. And so we wanted to make it easy to find them all. Now, so this is like the Tenno lab. We did use just like Tenno stuff. We kept this one the colors it was because it's just a small room and kind of saw it as like the doctor's office. So it just reminded us of that, and so we kept it there. Some seating, some stuff. Here's the energy lab. So we put Corpus stuff out as like a display, just so it made it easy to continue to find like the laboratories. So once you saw it, you're like, oh, the energy lab's right there. You don't have to go through that whole list. It's in the room you spawn in. Made sense. This one's our infested laboratory. Came in here, touched that up a little bit. Yeah, and then of course, last but certainly not least, the chem lab here. Lots of explosives. Fun things inside. So yeah, we kept that so it was just easy to find. It made sense. All those rooms look like you know what it is before you go in there. So that's how we wanted to do that. Now this is our little game spot here. We got some just resources hanging out, controller. Yeah, now this we wanted to make it look like an Xbox. So I feel like we accomplished that enough. And it does work as a Ludoplex, so you can go up to and select it. Another thing we have here outside the table is on the other side, up along here, do got just like a sacrifice area, a little sacrificial blade, and though I'd really like to be able to like donate weapons or something to the dojo so we could put like an actual dagger on things, like that would be fun. Kind of looks like souls coming out of it. Like it's just like a nice little somber. Like sometimes you gotta sacrifice things. I don't know. Like so. All right. And then at the top of this room, through we do have. This is our throne area. That one's mine. I have my little tea set next to it because enjoy a cup of tea new. And we got all of our just awesome thrones. Now up here, we realized this. Let me get up so I can jump. We noticed this piece of ice looked a lot like a bird, so we made an ice raven. And as a reference to one of my favorite shows, we made sure to make it a three-eyed raven. So we got that there. We got that watching over us all the time, regardless of where we are. I believe that does it for our Viking haul. One last look at that ship, though. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. But all right, let's move on. So out this way, we do have. This is one of the observation decks, but we kind of wanted to design, as you can see on the map here, we wanted it to kind of resemble a space station. So this was like our flight deck. So we've got the main centerpiece of this we built on top of the navigator to be just the captain's chair. Like now, because it is like personal decorations, there is clipping and stuff, you can walk into it. But so we floated it just enough so you can, oh yeah, really just captain chair it out right there. Yeah, I got your little targeting systems. We did make the front of this to look sort of like a giant cannon there, so big rail gun. So we wanted the crosshairs. Now all along the edges we did put other like gunner turrets and just battle stations, things of that nature. Bam, bam. Now here's our little, because when you go to the arsenal, it just immediately teleports you in here. So we're in to go along with the Star Trek theme, we wanted the little beam me up room there. So you just teleport in there without having to need a teleporter yourself. So that's what that is. Now actually inside here, but it does kind of make things glitchy, so I won't. Now this is supposed to, it's kind of hard to get up there. Now that's supposed to be like a little ejection tube. You open up this side, throw whoever you want inside there, and then right out into space. Now, that'd be a lot of fun if you could do that. So just hint, hint, DE, that would be awesome. I want to throw my underlings into space for fun. We got some lockers, like we're ready for war. Just had to have stuff. We did call this room. Let me just go up to the title screen there. The Bridge of the Rumblejack, in light of the new, expansion. We're really very excited for that. And we wanted to blend in our name to it because we put that on everything. So now from in here, actually, we did build outside a little bit. So let me go up to the observation deck. Now this room we have to accredit to whoever made this skybox, because that's the whole reason we put it in here, so we could get a good view of this. So I'm just gonna enjoy that for a minute. Yeah, but we wanted it to just look real nice and somber out here, just to really come out here and enjoy the view, because I wish you could see more of that from inside. Like, it just looks good. All that. Oh yeah. And then we even have these, so you can pop out, throw a quarter in that, zoom into stars, and probably go really far away. This is a bunch of Space Ninja technology. Now I'm gonna pop back in here because it does make it easy to get back inside. But you can run all the way out. Here we had to build underneath it because otherwise you will fall through. Apparently there's not light out there. Oh, and the easiest way to get back inside from outside is just jump through the window. Then we have these little turrets coming out of space. I wanted to get a nice shot of those. Thought those turned out really good. Though if they fired, they'd probably break that glass. Future Space Ninja hyper glass. So we're gonna go ahead and disregard that. And then from here, we're gonna go to our garden section. Now, the garden expansion that just is into one of the hallways. So I'm going to teleport to one of my favorite teleport spots in this whole dojo, and that is the Dragon Spire. Because every good dojo, needs a dragon. That felt like we just had to have one. So comes in now. We were actually in his hand. He's holding us here, and then you go through. He's all back here. Now this is one of those rooms that just really, it has a lot going on for being such a small room. It's one of the medium-sized ones really, but we got the full dragon, smoke pouring out of them, the waterfall coming down, the energy wings. Now with this room, actually, I'm going to do this as well. It really does kind of let you get a good feel of the room. So let's just enjoy this dragon for a minute. He's got that one tucked in. We wanted to put statues we had in some sort of pose, or moving in some way, give them a little bit of life. Thought that really, after we built them, it just gave them that much more. Now our first choice for the wings was the same stuff we used for the sails in the Rumbletorium. Now, we built one wing, we built this top wing up here with those, and we built this one with the energy, and just let them build and see which one turned out better. And we actually just like the way these look. Those little, kind of looks like golden veins kind of moving through it. It gave it just a look we wanted, so we went with that. Now we have our waterfall pouring down here, just running in and out along the rocks. Caught by that dragon in here. Now, after building the dragon, we noticed that this thing has one serious Winnie the Pooh looking butt, and this is just hilarious to me. Like, that just turned, it's a cute little dragon butt. Come on. I do not like that thing. We all orkined out dragon, cute little butt. Oh. Yeah, that's mostly the dragon room there. Now, in here we actually have another room. So let me here. It's the little grotto. This is another one of our generals. He is he does like the ribbon trade, so he is rich enough to have his own grotto. So that's what we have for him here. It's in the dragon room too, so even better. Grotto with a dragon. And we really liked the way these lanterns looked, and we wanted to use parts of the room to just make different looking things. So it was one of our favorite just tile sets, so we didn't want to overuse it, and we wanted to make it look different. So this is one way we could do that, and just make it a little cave. You can get out up here too, back into the dragon room. But to continue our gardens, we do have a few up here. Now those two Loki rooms and those two observatories here on this side, now those are future works in progress. We haven't even started there. Same with the top room. We just wanted to add some things for expansion. We've got some ideas, wanted to throw some things out there. So we just wanted to continue building before we did run out of space. We are pretty sure we're getting close if we're not there already. Yeah, just block off some rooms. We wanted to do some stuff there probably, so we just don't have it there yet. Now this is our oasis. Oh, it's a little desert theme garden. We got our dragonfly. Though I really like about him is the sculpture we use for the mandibles. Now it looks like he's sitting there gnawing down on those leaves. Like that's put a little life into the dragonfly, the wings, and that going boom. Now, yeah, and it shows you the sculpture there. Yeah, we used the orda there. That one. Now, the scarab, we did a similar thing. We do have a sculpture for the teeth, just to kind of keep it with movement, so we had a little going on. Clear scarab there. The big fan of ancient Egypt and all that, so it was nice to have one of these included in the dojo. Oh, but that is our desert garden. Now my favorite garden. It's even more so than the dragon, which we will cut through to get to the next room. It's right over here. Now this is actually one of the best uses of color I feel in our dojo. It's a nice, it's adorable. Now look at this thing. Look at that. It is our Orican Seahorse. It's just, this room's got a good vibe. I mean, look at that. It's so, I really want to sing music that I definitely don't own the copyright to. But it makes you feel as though you are possibly under the sea. Literally the only thing I can think of the whole time I'm in this room. So I'm going to go resist humming that in my head for an hour, and while I go finish this tour. So we are almost done. Like I said, these Loki rooms and things up there, that's just for future building, and even, let's go through here. And these rooms to either side of me here, those are also currently empty. Those are just, we're going to do a statue between those two things, but again, just gave us some room for future expansion. So let's see. Go down back to the second story here, just to finish up. We got a couple rooms left. Now this is where we keep our dueling rooms. There's one on either side here, left and right. Yes, let's go this way first. I believe this way is to our nuclear apocalypse room. So we wanted it to kind of, hopefully I got that right. Ah, yes, this is the one. So yeah, we have the like glow. It's kind of got that, radioactive feel. You can't see each other when you start. You can pop up here. We wanted just to change the terrain a little bit, and just thought it was cool that we had the opportunity to. Now, the only thing with the dueling rooms is our clan, we do tend to play conclave a lot more than actually come in and do dojo duels. Did I show you this? This looks good. I like walking by that. And we have another one over here. But yeah, we do play the conclave a lot more often than we use these, but we just, we wanted to have them in the dojo. Now, this one's more of our like American Gladiator style. We got the red, white, and blue, which also is our our symbol colors and stuff. But this way you can see each other, but you can't quite get to each other, and then you can pop up here. There's some extra stuff to run around, jump on, get crazy when you're parkouring through anything, and get a lot of fun. So it does happen occasionally, but like I said, we work things out in the conclave. Now let's go finish up the tour now. I think we just got a couple rooms left. So up here we do have, this is another one of our generals, named it after him. It's the Bank of Fate. Yeah, he is a trader. He likes to, buy and sell a lot. He's definitely financed a lot of the things in the dojo, in this room in particular. We got our lock boxes, and these are nice little meeting areas, and of course his own trading booth. And we got, just wanted to look kind of nice and classy. This looks kind of like almost an office almost. This is our vault. We do have some guards floating about. Like this one is in protect mode. He protect, he attack. And we go in here. You got our tellers you can see through there now. They are closed right now because Fate don't ever give out his money. He got his own vault. Oh, this room looked pretty good. Just a lot of little things all around it just to kind of doll it up, make it look real good, real pretty. These kind of things. Got some incense, turtles. Now, again, this is one of the rooms we did want to, it's a general room, so it is we do have the secret room right up here. You can see we do. Boom. Now this style room, you can't turn the lights completely off. Like with the other larger rooms, you can set them to black and it does take away that severe glow. And here, it gets a little bright, so bear with me. But yeah, look at that shine. Man, that is a gold apartment right there. Like, if you ever want to live in complete solid gold, this is the place. but I will avoid being here too long because my retinas are starting to burn, though he does have his own little spot to chill and stuff like that. So this is his little secret pad. And alright, so now let's cross through the Ascension portal room again. This is right here. Boom. This is the final room we've got for now. It is where we come at the end of a long day of killing Corpus and Grenier. This is named after our top healer and another just one of our great members here. Her name is Trinity. Trinity is hands down her favorite character. Yeah, we got the spa here. We got steam jets. Boom. Really like the way this turned out. Kind of a Roman-style bathhouse kind of thing. And then just like around the edges, boom. I really like the way the colors looked in this room. The pink and the gold, like just really, like that really pops really well. Just the floor itself. And just, some mats to use some yoga over here. I got like a massage table over here. And then at the top, another little secret room. Boom. Bam. Now we just wanted to kind of experiment with different ways to put rooms in rooms. So we have the gold rings as the walling in here, which I thought was a nice little touch. And yeah, so that's our Rumble meet. So that you guys have now experienced my dojo. I want to thank you for watching along. I want to thank DE for Warframe. Like, this is my favorite game ever, and I love it. And I was happy to participate in this competition. I mostly want to thank Weaponized. He did design, like I said, the far majority of this dojo. Everyone that was here to help me, donate resources, just millions of polymer bundle, like way too much polymer bundle. And a special thank you to all those people that really motivated us to get our name out there. So I hope to see Rumble Meet on the star chart. I hope everyone can see Rumble Meet on the star chart. I hope you liked the tour, and well, thanks for watching.